Hello, and welcome to Between Thoughts and Being Reflections on Being Human. I'm Dr. Jaspreet Soor, a retired physician, transitions guide, and storyteller, exploring what it means to live with awareness, intention, and humanity in a complex world. This podcast is a space to slow down together, a space for reflection rather than instruction. Here, we explore the human experience through stories, neuroscience, and gentle inquiry, not to arrive at quick answers, but to leave with better questions. So, wherever you are, take a breath, settle in, and let's begin. Today's episode is titled When Love Has Nowhere to Go. Reflections on loneliness, grief, and coming home to yourself. I had a realization recently. Over the past few years, I moved through periods of deep loneliness, the kind that becomes louder during burnout. It was a strange ache, a sadness without a clear reason. And what made it confusing was this: I wasn't alone. I had supportive friends, I had family, even if they lived far away. I had connection, conversation, community. And yet, something still felt missing. There was a quiet emptiness that no one, including me, could quite name. And it wasn't depression. It took time, rest, and distance for understanding to begin emerging. As healing slowly began through rest, reflection, and creating a new sense of home, the loneliness softened, but the sadness lingered quietly until one thought changed how I understood it. If grief is love with nowhere to go, perhaps that was what I was feeling. Because when I look honestly at my life, I saw love everywhere: love for family, love for friends, love for work, love for the place I live in, love for life itself. And yet, sometimes it felt like there was more love inside me than there were places for it to land. A heart overflowing, searching for direction. When love cannot find expression outwardly, it turns inward. And sometimes that inward turning feels like grief. Not dramatic grief, just a soft, persistent sadness asking to be acknowledged. Many of us carry another quiet longing: the desire to be deeply met by another person. Not a love that asks us to shrink or dim ourselves, but a love that stands beside us fully, allowing both people to shine brighter together. When that kind of connection has not yet arrived, something subtle remains: a residue of waiting, a longing that feels like loneliness, but may actually be love searching for its home. And perhaps more people feel this way than we openly admit. I've also come to wonder whether much of modern loneliness comes from forgetting how simple joy can be. We chase milestones, achievements, the next version of success, and in doing so, we sometimes overlook the ordinary moments that quietly nourish us. When celebration goes unexpressed, when affection remains unshared, when love waits indefinitely for the right moment, a space forms inside us. A space filled not with absence, but with unspent tenderness. Something shifted when I began acknowledging this grief, not as a problem to fix, but as love seeking recognition. I stopped waiting for someone else to create space for me. Instead, I began offering that space to myself, and slowly a calm emerged. Hope remained. The door to connection was never closed, but healing no longer depended on its timing. Because a part of me that simply wanted to be seen began to feel seen by me. And sometimes coming home to yourself is the beginning of healing you didn't know you needed. So today, I leave you with a question. Is there love within you that has not yet found its direction? And what might change if instead of resisting the ache, you listened to what it was trying to tell you? Perhaps loneliness is not always emptiness. Perhaps sometimes it is love, waiting to be expressed. Healing does not always arrive as answers. Sometimes it begins with the understanding of the language of our own emotions. And sometimes the quiet sadness we carry is not a sign that something is missing, but a reminder how deeply we are capable of loving. Thank you for spending this time with me today. If something in this reflection resonated, I invite you to carry the question with you, gently and without urgency. You can explore more reflections and my work at my website, drsoor.com, drsoor.com. Until next time, this is Between Thoughts and Being, a reminder to live with awareness, to meet yourself with compassion, and to find meaning not only in what you think, but in how you are. Take care.